Hi and welcome back. Today we have the Heuer Monaco. It's one of those watches you recognise it straight away. It is a bit of an iconic watch really. It was made famous by Steve McQueen in the 1971 movie Le Mans, where it could be seen for quite a bit of time on his wrist. And I like the fact that it is at a glance instantly recognisable. You have to forgive me because the sapphire crystal here is picking up every single reflection there is. There's no obvious AR coating on there at all, so it really is a reflection magnet and very hard to film. The watch itself, size-wise, is 39. So 39 across here. It's 14.5mm thick. It's got a lug width, so the size here to here, of 47.3, and the bracelet size is 22. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, why is there a bracelet on this watch? The watch normally comes as standard on these thin leather strap here, but I find it makes the watch incredibly top heavy. So I'm not such a fan of this, and I do prefer it on the bracelet, and also particularly this bracelet because it has these kind of square links which mirror the square look of the dial. Not for everyone's taste. Please feel free to let me know in the comments below, or maybe even a thicker leather strap would suit this watch more. The watch itself features two subdials. The subdial, try and get to focus, the subdial at 3 o'clock is for constantly running seconds. So let me just wind it back so you can see it a bit better. So we have a constant running seconds there, and on the 9 o'clock subdial is the minute track for the chrono. So set the chrono running. It's got a little bit of an old-fashioned chrono sweep on the minutes, in that it slowly goes round rather than at 12 o'clock jump into the next minute like many modern chronos do. The dial itself has got this lovely sunburst effect. It really does pick up the light. Unfortunately, this camera just isn't doing it justice because you get too much reflection off this sapphire crystal. But talking about sapphire crystal, it has a lovely dome on it. That curve is fantastic, and I love the way it stands proud. It's really it looks so solid. That crystal really does look so solid. You can see the lovely brushwork on the side of the watch against the polished lines here and here. We have a marked crown on this side. The crown itself isn't a screw down crown, so you can manually wind it here. Obviously it hacks, but it isn't a screw down crown. So water resistancy of this watch, I believe, is 100 meters. The one thing I would say here, you can see the date at the 6 o'clock position, and it is a little bit annoying, but the date always looks to be a little bit over to the left. So it just always looks slightly off center, and it is a tad annoying. There's not really much lume on this watch at all, so I find it more of a dress watch than anything. It's really strange to say a sports watch and a dress watch, but it is strange when you have a square case and a round track. I don't know, one of those things. The chrono itself is a little bit vague. The reset's very positive, but I don't know, it doesn't feel really, solid. The actual movement, this being the caliber 12, keeps to the original philosophy, I'd say, with this watch, because when it first came out it was a modular system. So you had a part of the movement which controlled the timekeeping, and the other part which controlled the chronograph, and this has exactly the same. The actual movement here which does the timekeeping, is a Solita. I'm not normally a fan of Solita. I've had the SW200 fail on me before, but this is the SW300. In fact, it's still even marked as an SW300. TAG don't feel the need to actually remove the markings, but it is actually to chronometer standards. And this watch, the one thing I would say about the timekeeping, it depends. It's one of these watches, it really does depend on what way the watch is positioned. If you keep it on your wrist, normally I find it's about 4 seconds plus, but if you place it down or leave it on its front, on its dial or whatever, it really does see fluctuations in timekeeping, which controls the chronograph. You must forgive my pronunciation, is Dupois module. So it is actually, it's a modular unit. It's got a piggyback unit which controls the chronograph. So just like the original, really. I'll put it on my wrist so you get an idea. Just a quick wrist check. I'm wearing a double red Sea Dweller in a minute. I'll take that off. Actually on the wrist. So you can see, even though technically it's a 39mm watch, it wears quite large. So, but it's a, what I say, I do like the fact that you look at it and you can see instantaneously what the watch is. And I just like the fact that automatically people know that's a Tag Heuer Monaco. So, and I really do like it on this bracelet. I know a lot of you won't, but I really would be intrigued to see what you think. If you do like it or don't, please let me know. So anyway, there you go. That's my quick review of the Tag Heuer Monaco. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, all the best. Bye.